there, it's Marcy Chavalis and it's story time. Today's story is called First Day Jitters. The author is Julie Danneberg and the illustrator is Judy Love. So Julie Danneberg is the person who wrote the story and Judy Love is the person who drew the pictures. If you are an AR reader, this is an AR book. It's level 2.4. It's worth half a point and it's quiz number 41001. Now, it looks like there's someone really scared of the first day of school. I wonder if you feel that way. Sometimes you get nervous about school starting. This is the story for you. Or if you know somebody who gets a little bit nervous at transition times when it's time to go from the summer back to school or from winter break back to school, this might be your story. Let's flip it over and see if we can learn more about it. Oh man. Funny and insightful from the moment she awakens on the fateful day to the moment she steps into the classroom, Sarah Hartwell imagines the worst, all of which leads to a nifty surprise ending that is a delight. Oh my goodness, there's going to be something exciting that happens, some surprise that happens. I'm excited about reading that surprise. How about you? Let's go ahead. I'm only going to read the first part because I don't want to give away the story. Are you ready to read it? All right, let's grow. First Day Jitters. Oh, the cat looks really scared at the alarm clock. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? I'm not going, said Sarah and pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. Oh no, he looks a little frustrated by that. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it, that's all. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. Oh no, there's police looking out. There's missing signs. They're looking everywhere. They will think that I'm lucky and they will wish that they were at home bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Man, do you ever feel like this where you just so nervous you just don't want to go, you just want to throw in the towel, give up? Even the cat's under the covers, he's given up too. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. Now, let's use some of these clues to make an inference. An inference is a guess about what's happening based on the clues. So let's see. It says her hands were cold and clammy and she couldn't breathe. Is she feeling happy and excited? No, my hands usually aren't cold and I can't breathe when I'm excited. Let's see, that's not it. Is she feeling surprised? No. How do you feel when your hands are cold and clammy? They're like this and maybe they're sweaty and you can't breathe. Oh, she's feeling nervous and anxious. That's right. So the book doesn't say Sarah felt anxious or Sarah was worried or Sarah was scared. It uses other words to give you a clue about what she's feeling. Good readers figure out the clues. And then they were there. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. They're being very friendly. There's all these excited people looking in the car. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet. Oh, I wonder who they're wondering who they're going to meet today. Maybe another friend? Your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. That was a surprise. I thought it was another kid that was feeling nervous and scared about school, but it's their teacher. Did you know teachers can feel nervous about the beginning of school too? They're leaving their families and friends, and sometimes they're going to a new school too. They can have just the same feelings you do. Maybe you can ask your teacher or another adult if they've ever felt scared on the first day of school, maybe like you have. You'll be surprised at what they might say. If you enjoyed this story, why don't you share it with other people? You can click the like button right now so that it can be shared, or you could forward it to some friends so they can read along with you. If you want to hear the next story I read, click the subscribe button so you'll be the first to know. And if you thought this story was so fun, you'd like to share it with someone or give it as a gift, click the link in my description box so you can get your very own copy. Until next time, friends, goodbye.